What's poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. It's ya boy once again bringing you some gameplay, but we're trying to mix things up. It's finals, undefeated Galactimon versus undefeated Gallantmon. No list this week because I forgore, and also Galactimon, you could probably figure it out. There's Gallantmon coming down as the search, and we're going to see the Gallantmon X drop through. Does need to pick up X antibody, which is like one of the obvious targets. We're going to be... Doesn't that pick up two? I thought Gallantmon X picked up the line and an X antibody. Either way, we're going to be moving up a Veemon, going to get the pickup. And I'm going to swing in the other one rather than loading useless Veemons underneath. We don't need them in the trash all that early, but we do have a nice early Zenith, which is what I like to see. It's nice to see some players returning. Some of these guys, I think the last time I was on the channel, you saw him playing Beelstar, so it's nice to see that Gallantmon, being good, has returned some players from their hiatus. Going to see the War Growl come down, and that's going to be a full clear. And we're going to gain back the 2 memory off the Inherit. It's going to go into the War Growl X, so we can no longer be bounced or bot decked. We can be Digivolved though, Smile. Digimon X, reveal top 3, add 1 card with Groundmon and 1 card with X antibody. It's not X antibody tray, it's X antibody the thing. I see. Alright, Gallantmon going to be blitzing in as he does best. Adds a Veemon and a Zenith. 2 Zeniths is pretty nice. No, is that no Gallant X? Did we just Schoolboy? No, we're going to evolve the Groundmon in the back. The ST Groundmon, the GOAT, the 4-drop. The homie. Okay, we will not be start maining the Zenith. We are going to Digicross from trash though, with the Snatchmon based. We're gonna hit the Fusionize, or are we gonna hit the Destro? Destro would Digivolve. It would be clean. Yep. There be the Dest for 1 cost Evo. Criminal. Thanks to the Inherits reducing the cost. So, bada bing. Takado no longer for this world. And we're gonna be careful here because if you try it, well, you can't blitz anymore thanks to, yeah, thanks to the Takado being gone. It's not like we can get like a blitz protected swing. We're going to actually read our opponent's cards, which, you know, something that people should do or don't. If you like to live your life on the edge in constant freefall, then don't read your opponent's cards, especially if they're black cards. Famously, black cards have never had weird things that get through the exact hole in your protection. So, yeah. Life's too short to read your opponent's card text. We're going to swing in without reading our opponent's card text. We're going to swing, and we are going to get it. And then end of attack, there is a body on board, so we're not going to be getting any extra. And we're going to try and mill out 3 Veemons. So we get the Fusionize, the Destro, the Veemons. We get the Takado back. But we do miss the blitz timing. 5, 6... Come on, Zenith. I think if we Zenith here, we can push kind of crazy. Luckily, no Galacties were milled off it, which begs the question, 1, where are they? And 2, where are they? We're going to start main. Reduce cost to 4, 2 cost Evo into the Galacti. Going to load up all the Goobers. This should be a really nasty clear, actually. So we're going to swing the Galacti. And then we get to Digivolve with the Zenith. And then we get to unsuspend as well. Diabolical. So this is 1 check. Kind of surprised that they didn't try and play for board. Like, they could have swung over the Gallant. Because you're not really in as much danger of like the level 6 ace. You would have been able to swing over the Gallant and go from there. But I instead, because that still takes the body off the board, and you still be unsuspended with the blocker, and you have the redirect. So you, in theory, could still clear 2 things. I think this would have actually been a little bit more of an effective way of being a giant belligerent idiot. But if there's a reason that I'm missing here, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, it makes sense to board clear from this position for me, personally. I think they're just explaining how like all the Galactimon stuff works. Because the Gallantmon was sideways. But I mean, 3 Zeniths is crazy. Card is evil. So we've got the one redirect, and then the Zenith is the Digivolve, as well as we're going to start like actually getting memory off of it. It could also be a bet that there's no more like Gallants. Like maybe you just saw that there's like a lack of Gallants in hand from what's been revealed, or they've been bot decked. Speaking of lack of Gallants, top 4, find a Gallant X. But we're missing the Protoform, which is pretty big here. Protoform, no regular X antibody. So if you go into this, you're missing some of the card text. Not all of it, because these cards are crazy. Like the Gallantmon X, Bandai continues to do that thing where they go, what if we didn't put the correct... What if we didn't put the correct if you have X antibody text? So, yeah, Gallantmon X antibody. Without the X antibody, you're still getting the when digivolving delete a 10k, if not delete trash. And the protection. It's only the minus 4k plus 4k that you don't have whilst you're on there. So I think, yeah, we're just confirming, because this is the first time that they've played an X antibody deck. So I think they're just confirming, like, having X antibody Digimon in the stack doesn't count. It is having an X antibody. So we are still going to commit to the Gallantmon X for 4 costs. Draw. And where do we go from here? So first we're going to use one of the Zeniths. Ooh, Zubagot. Okay, we are actually going to try and kill them here. Swing with the Galacti. 2 to the bottom to Digivolve. Oh, yeah, it's... Wait. It's unaffected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon whilst you have 0 or less memory. So this Gallantmon would not be able to. As we do get ready to go into Game 2, I want to say a thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel. We do have the Mega Justice Josh and Ultimate here on YouTube with Tier 3 on Twitch. All of our Ultimates, the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks 3, Strike Crawl, Brad, and King of Knights. A big thank you to all of our champions, our rookies, and our Digi Eggs. As we get ready to go into Game 2. So, yeah, looking at it, that was one where... in theory, yeah, the Gallantmon X should have been completely unaffected. That is, I guess, a little bit of unfamiliarity with the cards themselves. We're going to see the Guilmon committed to the front, and then a Guilmon X is going to pick up the Growlmon, and then we're going to use the Growlmon to cheat out the Tocado. We are indeed. So we're going to get the good old staple, the EX2. And speaking of the good old staple, ooh. Quick hit into the Veemons. And do we want a Zenith nice and early? Okay, we're actually going to load up the other Veemons here. Maybe just trying to turbo some of them into the... Like, assuming that they are going to get trashed and deleted. I kind of like that as a way to make sure that if you start making a Galacti on stack 3, you're going to be able to actually get more value out of it. One of the things that really went wrong with that game is not... I say that, they did fully clear the Doraemon. Now, you've seen one of the Shadow Serapis disappear. Training, going to get the pickup on the Guilmon, and then we're going to load X antibody this time, and then we're going to go Wargrowl here. Oh, this is cute. I like this as a line. So Wargrowl has to pop the... Oh, okay, we're going to go for the Blitz. Did he miss timing? Ish. I mean, he technically scuffed the timing on that. I think he still gets double clear here because the Gallantmon just inherently has a pop. So, yeah. I think he intentionally scuffed the timing on purpose. So, wow. By doing it this way, instead of going for the pop with the when digivolving, he still gets the clear by going when digivolving Blitz, pop with the inherit, evolve with the X antibody, and then gain all the memory back from deletes, and then just pass turn with the Guilmon. So a little bit confusing, but technically it does work. Obviously, there are cleaner ways of doing that with the just inherit Warground on pop, but still, bounce spot deck protection, and ultimately ended up passing over an okay amount of memory. Going to load up 4 Veemons, 1 on the board, 1 not on the board, passing over 4 with a Snatchmon. And it just shows how scary Gallant is. They were able to do all of that. They were able to do all of that with the regular X antibody. Once again, going to be seeing X antibody. This time, we're going to be picking up a Gallantmon line and the non-proto form. Okay, swing, X evolve, evolve for 4. So this time we have it. So it's going to be -4 and +4. And then it's going to be clearing a 10k or fewer. It did pop, so we're not going to get the burn, but it is going to be 2 checks, then end of turn, gain, and then the Tocado, and then the Inherits. Goodness gracious me. 1 cost Evo, basically. Grabmon going to come down for 0 with the training. We have 2 or fewer Tocados. Does he only play 1? Gonna go for it. And Blitz is non-once per turn, lol. So, yeah, we're gonna go in with the Blitz. Yeah, so it's gonna be swinging. And then when Digivolving, attempt to pop doesn't actually evolve into the Gallantmon for -2. Actually just chooses to pass over to memory. Still no start of mains for the Zenith, so we're just going to go down to 0. Oh my goodness gracious me. We can still 1-cost Fusionize though. Oh my gosh. That's a full hand of option cards. This is a Briccaroni. Yeah, there's nothing you can do in this situation. Yeah, like 4 Fusionize and... well, I guess the footage just ends. So, yeah, I think we were in time. It was a lightning round. So, yeah, I guess the footage ends. I think my phone ran out of battery. This was running kind of late. But I did see kind of like the end of this. It does end up in a draw. So, technically undefeated. Unfortunately, kind of not really the end that we wanted to see. But yeah, if you did enjoy kind of like what you were seeing and kind of could see the writing on the wall, Gallantmon still kind of can have some holes in its protection. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.